Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Ghost Fishing. I would like to say good morning and the rest of that, but at this time it's not really a good morning for a lot of people from the area I live. I'm just waiting for the sun to rise because you know me, I'm usually up early and out on the rocks chasing jewfish, but I want to talk more once I can see you guys and you guys can see me better. But it's just an intro now to show you from how 2 days can flip a whole world upside down. So hang in there, and I'm just waiting for the sun to rise and we'll have a chat. Look how much sand is on the boat ramp. Down there. That's usually a road. Alrighty, here we go. I don't know, I could get emotional, maybe not. It's just been a really tough nearly 2 weeks now for a lot of people in this area, and also like basically from Gympie to Bermagui, which is 1,442 kilometres I believe of Australian east coast, has some sort of affection from this system that hit our coast over a week ago. I'm about to take you guys for a run through the area that I'm from, where I've spent the last 36 years on and off. Basically, this flood here, it was not a flood. People keep saying it was a flood to me, but I believe it was an inland tidal wave that made its way from where it started inland 75 k's upriver to the sea, and it did not stop. The morning of the event, basically the water was rising a foot every 20 minutes, and it's just been complete chaos. It's just unbelievable, unfathomable and surreal to what has actually happened here, and also the rest of New South Wales and Queensland. What can I say? It is just devastating. I think I've cried 3 times in 2 weeks. So basically, yeah, it's just been absolutely bullshit. I don't even know where to start. I'm probably going to get lost a lot in where I'm going with talking, because there's just so much that you can talk about, and yeah, from where to start and where to end. Like, we've had so many heroes. We've had more devastation than I can imagine. Like, my hometown's completely wiped out. 2 houses, maybe 3 houses left. Places here have flooded that have never flooded before, with depths that were unimaginable. Like, places that went usually 7 meters that were 5 meters, if that. We're talking nearly 2.5, 3 meters over some of the spots on a usual flood height. The way the water came through, you could hear the water coming from inland when it ran through towns, and just absolutely destroyed them. All of my friends, family, people I've grown up with, they've lost everything, basically tearing their houses out to their roof eaves. Everything that they own, it's gone. As for fishing, I don't know when I'm going to get back. At the moment, I'm spending my days trying to help whoever I can, where I can, with whatever I can, along with everybody else. We've had a lot of heroes from, like, everybody has playing their part at the moment. They're basically coming from far and beyond to try and help, and this is widespread, so a lot of people have got to deal with this wherever they are for a lot of kilometres. It's like a nuclear bomb has hit the east coast of Australia already. Like it's a war. Like, this system was so big, I've never seen anything like it. Where I live, it dropped a metre of rain, just rain, and yeah, so hopefully it's going to be a long time in recovery, very long time. A lot of people at the point now where they can get back to their houses, but we need people on the ground to help clear some of the properties that have been just completely upended. 2 days of our lives and it's been flipped upside down. The kids have nothing either. They've got no school. They're just carrying the loads of thousands of people. Homeless. We had a crisis here already where people didn't have enough homes for rentals, and now we've got thousands without homes, including my father, who is living with me because our family home was wiped out as part of it. We've got generations and generations of stuff that people have over 100 years on these farms just gone. Farmland's destroyed, businesses gone. I don't even know how far this could go, like how far it goes. It's just beyond real. Like, you really have to see it to believe it. Probably in your own towns, if you're going through it as well, you would totally understand how this would feel. For my area, it flooded from Kyogle, Lismore, all the way to Ballina, all the way through. Places that never flooded before had water halfway through their houses, and then places that have been known to flood went to their ceilings. The media haven't really talked about how many people have died, but I believe that the count is probably still going up, because you couldn't get out of there quick enough. Like animals that have been here forever, they did not get out quick enough. There's just hundreds and hundreds of animals that did not make it. But basically, just want to give you a run through now and take you for a drive in my local area and show you the devastation that we're all facing at the moment. And a lot of us are walking around in circles wondering where we go from here. Where do you go from here? Anyway, I'll go for a drive now, and there's probably a lot of things that I've missed that I haven't talked about, and it's so hard because your mind's constantly just racing, skipping to the next thought at the moment on who to help next or where to go, or, you know, where do you start? I know you take one foot in front of the other, but it's going to take the world to step in to help here. I think we need more than just Australia. Anyway, I'm actually shaking that bad. I'm shaking holding the camera. I'll take you for a drive back to my house in where I rent a unit, and I've got to go again today because there's no work for anyone, and continue the cleanup that we need. And the cleanup's only the small part of what's going on now, so it's just the next stage from the flood. I will be skipping back to some footage that I filmed while the floods were happening, just some of the stuff that I was able to capture quickly in between once it finally settled. And then, yeah, we'll hopefully see you guys soon once we're on the other side and back into action, and hopefully get some more fishing videos from what I started with, and keep trying to build that business as well. Catch ya. Let's go. I don't know, there's over 1,000 houses so far condemned, including ours, because they just couldn't handle that sort of water. A lot of them were built a long time ago, so yeah, it's just unbelievable. of this water sat for like 4 days, which is what's really hurt. It did not drain out at all, it just sat and just destroyed. Just coming up to my place, our family home, so go for a quick stop in there. I've got to talk to an excavator because there's a few dead roos on the property and they're starting to get bad, and I've got to get them to bury it so we can finish our cleanup. But yeah, I'll be there in a sec. Alrighty, just coming into our property now. I'll get into there and then we'll finish up. Whole lives thrown out the window. Anyway, thanks again for watching. That was a run of everywhere, so yeah, as you probably can see, it's just unfathomable. The only way, if you feel like you want to help or be a part of it somehow, any help is help at the moment, whether it's a donation, a hug, a phone call, anything. People were really struggling. Alrighty guys, till next time, peace.